Aloha everyone, this is Lenora, Hawaii's Pickle Lady. Today I have Gigi, my daughter-in-law, and she's been on the video before. By popular demand, she's back. So she makes these incredible pumpkin crunch bars. So she's gonna show you how to do it today.
First, I dedicate this video to my niece Leslie Ann, who just moved to Washington State. And we had a wonderful time making this when I was in Hawaii. They all enjoyed it. And this is my pumpkin crunch, and hope everybody can make this for the holidays because it is a winner. So it's really simple. All I do is use 1 can pumpkin.
How many ounces is that?
This one is 13.
Okay, that's...
Yeah, so 15, 13. So just the whole thing.
It's just short of 2 cups, 13 ounces.
A little under 2 cups. Okay. And then I'm going to pour evaporated milk, 1 can. It's about 13 ounces. It's just pretty much pouring everything in here. I'm going to pour in my eggs, 3 eggs, 1 cup of sugar. I got everything all ready, so it makes it a little easier. 1 teaspoon cinnamon. Just dump everything in. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And then just a pinch of salt. So I'm just gonna, just a pinch of salt. Okay, and that's it. What we're gonna do is just mix all this. So I got the oven going. It's on bake for 350. It's ready to go. And I'm gonna mix this on high, or medium high, just for a few minutes. And then we're gonna pour it onto a baking pan, 9 by 13. And I lined it with parchment paper. Very simple. The color looks so pretty for the fall season. It's perfect. I had a few friends who don't care for pumpkin, but they really enjoyed this one because they couldn't really taste the pumpkin. So that made me happy. That's pretty much making the sugar, I guess, evaporate in here.
That's it. So
and that's
simple,
it.
huh?
Very, very simple. It's just the steps that you have to go through. And when this is almost ready in the oven, your house will smell real good. I'm gonna need that. Thank you, Lenora. And that's pretty much it. Look how pretty the color is. See, I don't feel the sugar. So here's my pan all prepped already with parchment paper. That way it doesn't stick on the bottom.
Actually, this is commercial wax paper. Parchment will do too. Or if you don't have any, you can use foil.
Okay, and I'm just gonna pour it in. It's always nice to have help here because, ooh, watch your fingers. The parchment paper will fall. So this is like in layers. At the end of all this, we're gonna just flip it over. So this is really the top. Okay, that's 1 step there. What you see here is yellow cake. I got a box, just 1 box of yellow cake mix. And then what I'm gonna do is sprinkle half on the cake ever so gently so it doesn't dissolve in it. So I'm just gonna layer it on. You're not gonna mix anything. This is your crust. So this is a very easy dish to make and so full of flavor. So if, oops, hold on. I know baking seems complicated. So I'm just gently pouring it on. Now this is again just half of the box. I have 1 cup of crushed walnuts. So what I'm gonna do is
and
later.
How did you crush the walnuts?
What I did was I put 1 cup in here, and then I just used a rolling pin and just smashed it. I didn't smash it too much because I want this texture here. So when you bite into this, it'll be nice and crunchy. So here's the texture. So I'm gonna evenly spread this on here. And this here is your bottom of your cake or your pumpkin crunch.
So when you flip it over, this is going to be on the bottom.
That is correct. And it'll be nice and crunchy. This will be gone in less than a day.
In one day.
In one day.
This house full of big eaters and guests who also come and love
Yeah,
the food.
we have my kids' friends always coming over, and they get the joy of eating grandma's food and whatever I try to make. Okay, so that's what I did. Now I'm gonna take this portion, the remainder. So the remainder of your cake mix will just be sprinkled on here. Covering all the nuts there. I use walnuts. I guess you could use mixed nuts, but for people who's allergic to peanuts, this is a good dessert for them. So here we go. I'm gonna just end my sprinkling here.
Okay, you mentioned walnuts. Generally, peanuts are not used for baking, but you can use macadamia nuts, hazelnuts.
Yep, you sure can. Definitely, yeah.
Pecans are really nice. So whatever you have on stock or whatever kind of nuts you like, put it in.
Okay, so this is what the outcome is. I'm not gonna mix it. I'm just gonna let it sit. And what I'm gonna do, do you have that spoon? I have 1 cup of melted butter here, and I'm just gonna pour it on.
Now 1 cup equals 2 sticks of butter, because 1 pound of butter has 2 cups.
You don't have to soak the cake mix with butter. Just pour it on, because at the end, when this goes in the oven, it'll melt.
It'll automatically blend, so you won't have all these white spots all over it. It'll automatically blend together, so you won't be left with these funny white spots. The butter will just flow into the cake
That
mix.
is right, yes. I know, I had a great time making this with my niece Leslie when I was in Hawaii watching my mom.
Yeah.
And my mom loved this.
She ate how much?
She ate a lot. And so did my auntie. And everybody else. Okay, so if it looks like this, you see a little white, don't worry about it, because again, the butter will melt. So we're gonna just put this in the oven for about 50 minutes. It is at 350. Very simple. Okay, it's 50 minutes. 350 at bake and for 50 minutes. So while the cake is baking, we're gonna make the topping. I'm using 1 cup of heavy whipped cream. And we're just gonna mix this for a good 10-15 minutes until it thickens up and form like a peak. And then we're also gonna use 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. But I'll add that in, I'll add the powder in at a later time when this gets a little thickened. So I'll probably use a medium high.
Okay, you can tell when the whipping cream is ready. It only took about 2-3 minutes. It's very fast. When you lift it up and it's thick like that, or it forms stiff peaks. So now we're going to add in, we'll try first and we'll taste it, a tablespoon of powdered sugar. Try mixing that. Now taste it to see if it's sweet.
Okay, here we go. Could use a little more.
Okay, maybe 2 tablespoons.
Right, yeah, I think that'll be okay.
Taste it again. Yeah. Better?
It's much better, but some people may want it sweeter, but I think 2 tablespoons is perfect.
Okay. Now, I want to mention about this. This is the instant whipping cream that people buy. Do not use this because although
Is it on here?
it spreads out very nicely, like so, if you put that on your dessert within a few hours or the next day, it'll be totally flat and it's very different. Whereas this whipping cream, you can keep it in the fridge for several days and it'll stay really nice. So it's always available to you.
Okay, so now I'll refrigerate this until the cake is totally cool, and then we'll just spread this on there. So this is all done. I know I did say 50 minutes for it to bake, but I ended up doing it a good hour and 10 minutes. So this is the color that you're looking for, and we're going to just cool this off for 30 minutes and complete the process when it's totally cooled down. Okay, so now the pie, cut. The pumpkin crunch is nice and cool, so what we're going to do is flip it over. So I'm just going to use this cutting board. Well, actually, first of all, let's loosen it up by lifting this a little, so it's an easier, I guess.
Just making sure it doesn't stick to the pan.
Makes it a tad easier. Here we go. You're going to hear that drop. There we go. Easy fix. And lining your pan makes it a whole lot easier. You don't have to clean it. So I'll leave this here. So what we're going to do, it's nice and cool. We are going to just peel this paper off, Lenora.
Okay.
Oh, beautiful. How is it on that end? Oops. Right one in there.
In between.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll just trash this. Uh-oh.
Just put it in here.
Okay, so what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna just cut it. You can just get your whipping cream and just put it over. I forgot. Can you get me a spatula, please? Some people like a lot of frosting on it, so I just put like a small layer of it, and you can just frost it on. Or what I do, you can either go this route, or what I do is I cut it, I put it on a cupcake sheet, and then I dollop the whipped cream. So you can go this route. Do you want to go this way, or and then I'm going to cut some. You can either do it this way, or I'll just cut some pieces here. This has a lot of flavor, and especially with the whipping cream, It's nice and creamy and sweet. Oops, I might need another.
This would be really good. Thanksgiving coming up and the holidays. You can make this very fast and easy.
Uh-oh, I grabbed this too hard. We'll just patch this up. Little fluke there. There we go. So now your crust is actually on the bottom.
And that's where your crunch comes from.
Exactly. Actually, yeah, from the nice walnuts. Okay, so I'm going to just plate it this way. And this is how I would just serve it. I just put a dollop on here. So either or, however you want it, you can either spread it like frosting or just go this route.
Very nice.
Yeah, and that's it. It was real easy. It's just cooling off the items here. So this is it. Here we go, Lenora. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Hope you guys try to make this, because trust me, it is very good, and you will get a lot of compliments from everyone.
Addictive.
Yeah, nice and crunchy there. That was good. Thank you for watching.
And don't forget, if you like this video, smash the like button and subscribe as always. Mahalo.
Bye. Happy Thanksgiving.